Hello, and I'm just going to do a knowledge share on the power of the patch. So I'm Poppy Brightwood, and for over 20 years now I've been blessed to own and run Natural Balance's soul and self-care practice, which provides integrative wellness and metaphysical therapies. And when I talk about wellness, I'm meaning empowered wellness. I work with many different disciplines, and the desired outcome and goal is that by sharing knowledge and guiding clients on all levels, mental, physical, spiritual and emotional, is that we look for them to stand fully in their own power, harnessing the innate wisdom within their bodies. So that's a really key thing. People need to be open-minded when they're working in these ways, and have the ability to constructively evaluate new ideas, because I'm sure you'll have noticed, like me, that now more than ever before, people are finally questioning and evaluating traditional healthcare provisions and empowering themselves by learning new skills and stepping into their own power to take proactive self-care and wellness into their own hands. So the technology I'm going to share with you today is sweeping the world right now and it offers a new, very proactive approach into general wellness by enhancing the overall health and vitality within the body, and it is providing a very huge and positive impact on earth right now. So as you listen, please listen with two hats on. How could this potentially be a benefit to yourself? Who else springs to mind that might need to hear about it? You may know people who are looking to improve their overall self-care, overall wellness routines, seeking natural ways to overcome health challenges, or simply want flexibility of lifestyle options. So if you haven't already, grab a pen and a piece of paper and jot down any questions that pop into your head as we go along. And I can't answer them on here, but just ping me with them, and either myself or whoever shared this video with you would be glad to help with those. So if you haven't got your pen and paper already, press pause now and go get it. What I want to say as well is I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not even a medical professional, nor would I wish to be. I work with the systems and the overall holistics in the body. So the knowledge that we're sharing is for informational purposes only, and it's between those of man and womankind. So if you have any questions about your health or the medications that you're on, or you're pregnant or nursing, please go to your own doctor or healthcare practitioner and get advice in this respect. The information shared isn't intended to treat, diagnose or cure anything that's going on in you. What I am doing is bringing into your awareness an unparalleled process of regeneration in which the body knows best, and it's for you to evaluate what this could potentially mean for you or not. So let me introduce you to this very special technology and show you what we're talking about. Okay, this is it. This is a simple little patch. It's smooth on one side, sticky on the other, and it's a wearable light technology. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it on here, and then you can see it while we're chattering. You don't need to wear it there, but I'm just putting on there while chattering. It is non-transdermal. It is a wearable light technology. When we say non-transdermal, what we mean is that nothing enters the body. That little white bit in the middle contains patented organic materials which are activated by the body heat. So the patch acts like a little mirror. What that activated patch then does within the body is it stimulates the skin with low wavelengths of light and reflects them back into the body to turn on the production of copper peptides. And copper peptides, we look at peptide power, copper peptides naturally occur in the body, but they decrease with age and they play a crucial role in cellular regeneration. They're often affectionately known as the fountain of youth. Yes, well, that's pretty good. We like the fountain of youth. But the benefit of elevating these copper peptides is they support all the major body systems. So if we look at how the body's made up, we've got the cardiovascular system, the neurological system, the endocrine system, the respiratory system, the digestive system, muscular and skeletal systems. The question is, how many people do we know that have challenges with these systems? When you support these systems, you can benefit by improved metabolism, reduced pain and discomfort, reduced inflammation, improved memory, focus and concentration, deeper, more restful sleep, enhanced energy and vitality, increased sports performance, faster recovery from exercise, faster wound healing, improved skin appearance, and it promotes muscle gain and fat loss. So who do we know that could benefit from these? All of us. The most significant benefit, though, of elevating copper peptides is the reactivation of dormant stem cells, resetting them to a younger, more vital state. And yes, you did hear correctly, the copper peptide has been clinically proven to reactivate the body's own stem cells. So you might be asking, well, why this is important? By the age of 35, 50% of the stem cells have stopped functioning, which is why it becomes noticeably harder to do things in your 30s that were easier in your 20s. And by the age of 60, up to 90% have stopped working. And that's why the aging process becomes more obvious. The body's degenerating and not regenerating. What these and the called X39 patches do is that by raising the level of copper peptide in the body, over time, these peptides then wake up the dormant stem cells, initiating a process of regeneration across the body systems. The pluripotent stem cells, and that means they can change into anything they want to. They can change, they can go immediately to repair whatever is needed in the body in whatever order is most pressing. So although activating stem cells is not new, what is new is being able to activate them by applying a simple, non-invasive, non-transdermal patch. And what I'm sharing here, there's a tiny, tiny weeny snapshot of the capability of these patches. They do so much more. So how do we use the patches? Well, this non-invasive technology is so easy to use. You simply put a patch on in the morning when you brush your teeth, or put your teeth in, as someone said when I was doing a talk recently. Wear it for 12 hours, remove it when you brush your teeth at night, or take your teeth out, and then either throw it away, it can go in the recycling, or put it on your pet or your pot plant. Basically anything with a life force. Next day, wake up and repeat. Within 24 hours, 3,000 to 4,000 genes in the body begin resetting to a younger, healthier state. And typically within days, most people report a deeper, more restful sleep, overall calmness and more clarity of mind. And I can attest to that because I've always slept well. But when I started using these, I noticed I was waking more rested. Okay, so at around the 4-week mark, the internal cellular repair team's being deployed and will go to the most pressing areas of need where they're needing attention. And that's within the body, and it starts the repair, renew and regenerate process. And you'll hear me using that terminology again as we're chattering on. So usage guidelines. The initial patch usage guideline is what could be referred to as the repair phase, is 1 month for every decade of age. So if your starting point's for your 40s, 4 months, 50s, 5 months, 60s, 6 months, and so on, or simply until the body outcomes someone's been seeking have been crossed off their list, and then they can either stop using the technology or they can continue patching whatever's right for them. For overall balance, though, that's my little dog having a little shake there. He's not being very good at being quiet at my feet, is he? For overall balance, we need to patch longer than this. Personally, I had a subtle shift of body awareness from the repair to the renew phase in month 9, and I'm in my 60s. So it's important to understand that the gains from patching aren't lost if someone chooses to stop. The aging process simply recommences. It's very much about trusting the process and allowing the body's own innate wisdom to do its work, whilst we consciously get on and attend to other aspects of a good wellness routine. This is not medicine. This is a natural process of regenerative healing in which the body knows best. There he goes again. Which over time will repair, renew, and regenerate the cells, tissues and organs. The patches are a completely new way of supporting our bodies in a natural, safe, non-invasive and affordable way. So for the price of a cup of coffee, snack a day, these patches can form another important part of a comprehensive toolkit. Self-care toolkit even, when incorporated into a good wellness routine. And that's the key thing. It's not a one-hit wonder. We can't just go, oh, well, I'll do all the things that I normally do and just stick a patch on it, it'll get better. By a good wellness routine, I mean utilising mindfulness, good nutrition, proper hydration, supplementation, moderate exercise, plentiful rest, quality sleep. And when you add patches in, this creates a whole new wellness way forwards. Hydration is key, because as we age, the amount of water in the body declines. You can see what happens in people's faces and the skin and the hands and everything. So water is very necessary for energy production and the removal of cellular waste and other toxins. So good hydration with quality water is particularly important when using the patches, as water transmits light and the patches work with the light in the body. Using an electrolyte, we've got some really good electrolyte mixes available via the clinic, but you can use something as simple as a grain of Celtic sea salt. Okay, so I've got a little pot here, Celtic sea salt. Just put it under the tongue. It helps. There's 90 trace minerals in Celtic sea salt. It's really, really good, and it helps the water get more deeply absorbed into the cells and tissues. So a lot of people go, yeah, that's good, but how do I get started? So what we tend to do is these two. Can be one or the other, but it's like what I tend to do is mix these two together. So the best guideline starting point is the X39 and the Aeon, and those are known affectionately as the dynamic duo, and there's a good reason for that, because they work together in tandem. So these two sleeves both contain 30 days supply of patches. The Aeon patch reduces inflammation. Managing inflammation in the body is key, as inflammation is the root cause of most bodily diseases, whatever the name that disease imbalance has on its t-shirt. But more particularly, inflammation is the eater of stem cells. It's like a little Pac-Man. Okay, so if we're elevating the copper peptide, which is reactivating the stem cells, we want to take down the inflammation as well, so that those stem cells get the chance to work. Okay, so we need to reduce inflammation. Aeon also calms the nervous system and helps keep the body in balance. So it's also known as the feel-good happy patch. So as a recap, the X39 patches, which is the ones we've been talking about earlier, that elevate the level of copper peptides in the body. The copper peptides are the ones that are known to enhance stem cell activity and reset genes to a younger, healthier state throughout the body systems. And again, if you want to look at my YouTube channel further, the public YouTubes, you'll see a difference in me from a few years ago when I started doing the channel. Don't have many subscribers on it because I've kept a lot of my videos private. But if you look, you'll see the difference. And then you'll see that this is very much a repair, renew and regenerate process. Using the two patches alone, the Aeon and the X39, will improve the body over time. Yet if there are any specific challenges being experienced, adding in further supporting patches can help. So either speak to myself, get back to me, you'll find me on media, you'll have me in your phone, or you'll find a way to find me, or the person who shared this video with you. Just have a chat with them and they can help. There's a lot of information as well when we share this, because it's a new concept to most people. So helpful research resources. To learn more about scientific research and insights on stem cells, check out the website www.pubmed.gov. Okay, there's lots of information on there. If you put in copper peptides, if you put in stem cells, if you put in pluripotent stem cells, you'll begin to get an overview of how powerful these are when they're at work in the body. Another helpful resource is this. This is a book by Dr. John Harmon, okay, and it's How to Reverse Aging. It's readily available on Amazon. Contains comprehensive overview and further information on copper peptides and how powerful they are. And if I just flick through this, we've got copper peptide and skincare, copper peptide on how affecting the way we age, so copper peptides and epigenetics, how it works with gene expression, how it works with wound healing and memory and neurodegenerative challenges, neurodegenerativeness and plasticity. So again, brain health, muscle growth, athletic performance. There's a lot of bits and pieces in there and how it can really help the body. Okay. Another great place to see information and get an overview is an overview on the clinical studies and testimonials, and learn more about Lifewave overall is www.thisisitinfo.com. That's a really helpful one as well. And you've heard me mention Lifewave. So Lifewave is the company behind this technology, and it's the world's first organisation using this groundbreaking patented approach to cellular regeneration. We're very blessed to have at the head of the helm David Schmidt, who is not only the CEO, but he's the inventor and the owner of the company. And he spent over 20 years developing this product. And there is so much more in the wellness and the regeneration arena coming out. It's really quite superb. The X39 patch that we've been focusing on in this chat came on the market just over 5 years ago, and there's a 20-year patent on it, meaning that no one else can replicate this. So along with my other colleagues, I'm very, very privileged to be working alongside directly alongside with Lifewave, which enables us to bring this information and the patches to everyone who wants them. So it's really, really fascinating time for this as well. So again, if you've got any questions, just ping me them or ask the person who shared this video with you, because there's a lot of information on there. But it's time to close off now, and we've shared a lot of potentially new information with you in a very short period of time. So if anything was unclear, you could be very welcome to come on one of our weekly Zoom calls, which is the where we share information like this again. It's on Mondays at 7 o'clock. You'll be able to get the link just by simply asking. And also, again, if you know anyone who comes to mind that may also benefit from hearing this information shared today, just having it in their awareness, feel free to get them to contact and come on the webinar or share this video with them. It's really, really good. So if this call's piqued your interest and you'd like to try the technology, please speak to either myself or the person who shared this with you. There are many options to suit all budgets, and they will make sure they have a chat with you, make sure you get the very correct, if you like, selection of patches at the very best possible price, and that can be shipped to you within days. In days, absolutely in days. There's so much scope here. But, we're all working together to raise awareness of this powerful light technology. And we're just increasing the distribution network so people can have access to these. We're positively enhancing the lives and wellness of so many people right now. So thank you for your open-mindedness. Thank you for your time. Very much look forward to chatting with you soon.